Now you've seen half the season, who are you now going for relegation?
Well, not much has changed, although I did do this before yesterday. So my bottom three are Norwich, Watford, Newcastle.
Ooh, you're sending Newcastle down.
I put Newcastle down based on I thought they'd get beat by Manchester United. They'll have 19 games to go. Will they be enough wins in 19 games to keep them in the league? I still think it's going to be tight, Rebecca, really, really tight.
Especially without Wilson and Saint-Maximin is also injured.
I know we've got the January window, but they're up against it still. So I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to say Newcastle.
So as of now, you've got Burnley surviving?
I think Burnley will survive. Know-how. I think know-how, style of play, games in hand, I think they'll be...
All right, so you're going Watford, Newcastle, Norwich. Robbie Mustoe?
Well, I don't think they're going to be OK, and that's my one change. At the start of the season, I had Southampton being relegated along with Norwich and Watford. I'm going to stick with those two picks, but I'm going to switch out Southampton. Done some good work, some good transfer window work. Rogers looks really, really good. And Burnley, the last old-school team in the league. The last old-school grind a way through. Others try and play, maybe to their detriment, but I think this is it for Burnley. I think there's not enough goals in the side. Cornet has come in and done well. He's injured right now. Chris Wood's got 2 or 3. I just think that old-school mentality and philosophy is going to struggle to get the goals to stay in the league.
The old school.
Well,
I know.
So you've got Watford going down. How many managerial changes will happen between now and the end of the season just for Watford?
They'll have one more go.
4.
They'll have one more go.
Talking of 4, the top 4. Now you get a chance to tell us who you're going with in May 22nd. Who will be there? Top 4.
Just the top 4. OK, so top 4 is the same as I said at the start of the season. The main contentious point maybe is Manchester United. I do think they're going to make the top 4 after even what we've seen. And we know that Spurs are on a charge now. We know that Arteta's job is brilliant at Arsenal and they're in the spot right now. I just don't feel there's longevity in Arsenal in that position, and Spurs are still like today. I still think they're figuring it out, and United have got so many good players. I know it was a tough watch yesterday, but I think the manager, given time, will find a way to produce a team that does finish 4th.
So what's the order? United in 4th?
Then Chelsea, then Liverpool, then Manchester City. So that's a big change for me. That's a big change for me.
You went with Chelsea to win the league?
I thought Chelsea, yeah.
OK, but you're going with City.
Yeah.
All right, you started the season with City to win the league, and now your top 4 looks like what?
As you were. City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United.
You also think United, they're 7 points away from that top 4 as things stand today. That's a lot.
But to improve, to play most of those teams, to get better under Rangnick and knowing that changes are coming, structure outside the football club, I still think, Rebecca, there's enough time. I said it at day 1 that would be the top 4, and I'm pretty much happy to stay with it.
If he gets them top 4, does he get the job, do you think?
No, he shouldn't do. His top 4 is what he's been brought in to do. Then he's to be a consultant and then get somebody in to build this football club in the manner that it needs to be built. Whether he gets 4th or not, I don't think that should be an overriding factor of him getting the job.
OK, so as we look ahead to the second half of the season, what is the storyline that you are most interested in keeping your eye on, Robbie Earle?
The storyline that has to be, Rebecca, and more so after yesterday's game at St James's Park, when you see 50,000 fans get behind the team and Newcastle play as they are, is the Newcastle United story. What's going to happen? We're all saying wealthy ownership, Eddie Howe's in charge, you know, January window where they can spend some money and bring in some quality. Talked about Wilson and Saint-Maximin with injuries, what that looks like. Just... are Newcastle going to be good enough, or are they going to be the richest team ever in the world in the Championship?
Well, interesting. And I'm kind of repeating a little bit. I think the biggest story is Manchester United. And given their second-place finish last season, and given spending a lot of money on 3 big-time players that would be expected to improve the team, at the moment, they haven't. So that's the story for me. Ralph Rangnick, very opinionated, very well respected. Can he come into a big club, which he hasn't managed before, and make the changes necessary for them to finish in a spot where, I mean, if they don't finish in the top 4, that was kind of unthinkable, absolutely unthinkable at the start of the season. So that, for me, is going to be the story that everybody, including us, are going to take a really close look at.
And to be fair, they have a couple of games in hand, don't they? A couple of games in hand on Arsenal, who sit now in 4th. For more on this, go to Pro Soccer Talk. Our team has you covered. They each selected their best starting 11 from the calendar year 2021, and they're available right now. Just head over to NBCSports.com/soccer to check those out. Compare yours with them. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch highlights all season long, and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend at 7 a.m. Eastern. And for even more content, head over to Peacock, where we've got live games, original series and a dedicated round-the-clock Premier League channel featuring studio shows, classic matches and much more.